Ayo. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now we want to talk about most unique person in Luciana's life. I will speak in Indonesian and Luciana will speak in English.
The most unique person in my life. Meetings often happen through coincidence, like my meeting with Putra. Putra is the unique friend I have. I must have been 18 and a half then. We met during the PKKMB and for the first time I have a boy as a friend. He is a Batak, and Japanese people have a stereotype that Batak people are rude. This is because of their accent and strong personalities. It is not surprising that Putra has a firm and on-point nature. He also has a unique posture and habits.
Orang yang paling unik di hidupku. Pertemuan seringkali terjadi karena kebetulan, seperti pertemuanku dengan Putra. Putra adalah teman terunik yang aku punya. Aku berumur 18 setengah kala itu. Kita bertemu selama PKKMB, dan untuk pertama kalinya aku memiliki teman pria. Dia berdarah Batak. Orang Jawa memiliki stereotip bahwa orang Batak itu keras. Hal ini dikarenakan aksen dan sifat mereka yang kuat. Tidak heran apabila Putra memiliki watak tegas dan tidak suka bertele-tele. Dia juga memiliki perawakan dan kebiasaan yang unik.
If I were to describe how he looks, I would say Putra is a handsome and charming boy who always attracts a lot of attention from girls. No, of course not. He's an ordinary person. He is much taller than me, so it's kind of embarrassing walking or just standing next to him. Putra also has curly brown hair and deep dark brown eyes. His thin mustache and round glasses add a sweet and smart impression to him.
Jika aku mendeskripsikan parasnya, aku akan mengatakan dia anak yang tampan dan periang yang sering menarik perhatian para gadis. Tapi tentu saja tidak, dia hanya orang biasa. Dia jauh lebih tinggi dariku. Jadi terasa memalukan ketika aku berjalan atau sekedar berdiri di sampingnya. Putra memiliki rambut keriting berwarna coklat dan mata coklat yang tajam. Kumis tipis dan kacamata bulatnya menambah kesan manis dan cerdas pada dirinya.
Unlike most teenagers, he doesn't pay a lot of attention to his appearance. Usually, he only wears a plain old t-shirt or jeans. I remember the last time we played together. He was even wearing only a black t-shirt and his favorite dinosaur sword. I can't figure out his taste in clothes. How can a grown man living in this generation don't have a sense of fashion?
Tidak seperti remaja kebanyakan, kehadirannya tidak menarik banyak perhatian. Terkadang dia hanya mengenakan kaos oblong dan celana jeans polos. Aku ingat terakhir kali kita bermain bersama. Dia hanya mengenakan kaos hitam dan celana pendek dinosaurus kesukaannya. Aku tidak habis pikir dengan seleranya dalam berpakaian. Bagaimana seorang pria dewasa hidup pada generasi ini? Sama sekali tidak memiliki gaya.
As his friend, who spent almost all day with him, I know he likes to use citrus perfume when dating. The characteristic of a fresh citrus scent, but not strong, made from orange extract, lime, and various fruit that belong to the citrus family. My favorite scent, to be honest. Anyway, he is quite messy. He often wakes up due to irregular sleeping hours, and when he fell asleep, he was delirious. He also rarely takes a bath if it is not necessary. He baths once a day. The worst thing of all of the above is that he hates breakfast. I once asked why, but he didn't tell me the reason.
Sebagai sahabatnya yang hampir sepanjang hari bersamanya, aku tahu dia suka menggunakan parfum citrus ketika berkencan. Aroma jeruk segar yang khas namun tidak menyengat terbuat dari ekstrak jeruk, lemon, dan jenis buah dari suku jeruk-jerukan. Aroma kesukaanku sebenarnya. Ngomong-ngomong, dia cukup berantakan. Dia sering bangun kesiangan karena jam tidur dia yang tidak teratur. Dan ketika dia tertidur, dia sering mengigau. Dia juga jarang mandi jika tidak mendesak. Dia mandi sehari sekali. Hal paling parah di antara itu semua adalah bahwa dia membenci sarapan. Aku pernah bertanya kenapa, namun dia tidak pernah memberi jawaban.
Actually, he's an ambivert. Sometimes he becomes quiet and doesn't like to be disturbed. He just locks himself in his room and plays on his phone. Doesn't want to play with me and doesn't like to socialize. He is so antisocial. However, the next day he became a talkative person and even asked me to register for the commit on campus with him. Also, his mood is easy to change. Last time as I asked him why he was mad at me, and he answered because I didn't pick up his phone. How ridiculous.
Sebenarnya dia orang yang ambivert. Terkadang dia menjadi pendiam dan tidak suka diganggu. Dia hanya mengunci diri di kamarnya dan bermain ponsel. Tidak ingin bermain denganku dan tidak suka bersosialisasi. Dia sangat antisosial. Namun, hari berikutnya dia menjadi seseorang yang cerewet dan bahkan memintaku untuk mendaftarkan komunitas kampus bersamanya. Suasana hatinya juga mudah berubah. Terakhir kali aku bertanya kenapa dia marah kepadaku, dan dia hanya menjawab karena aku tidak mengangkat teleponnya. Sungguh konyol.
So, I met him when I was 18 and also was the first time I have a boy as a friend. He is unlike common teenagers. The reason why I think he different because he has unique personalities and posture. He is quite messy, old-fashioned, untidy, ambivert, and doesn't pay a lot of attention. Also, when I'm walking next to him, I feel like a dwarf. That's why I call him unique.
Jadi, aku bertemu dengannya ketika usiaku 18 tahun. Dan itu juga kali pertama aku memiliki teman seorang pria. Dia tidak seperti remaja pada umumnya. Alasan mengapa aku berpikir dia berbeda karena kepribadian dan perawakannya yang unik. Dia agak berantakan, ketinggalan zaman, tidak rapi, ambivert, dan tidak menarik banyak perhatian. Terlebih lagi, ketika aku berjalan bersamanya, aku merasa seperti kurcaci. Itulah mengapa aku menyebutnya unik. Okay, that's the end of our presentation. Thank you for the attention, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.